Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today we are looking at something new. We're looking at Eldfall Chronicles, a skirmish miniatures war game. This is going to be a skirmish, competitive, also solo or cooperative game. And we're going to be looking at the two-player starter set that is Empire of Soga versus the Helian League. This is a game by Free Company, and if you like what you see here and you want to learn more, you can check out the link that'll be in the video description below. Also, big thanks to Free Company for sponsoring this video and helping make this possible. We are going to unbox this two-player starter set today, and we're going to show you what you'll get inside this box and take a look at some of these miniatures and what comes in this two-player starter set. Now, there are lots of expansions available for this game, so if you like what you see here and you want to dive in, this is an expandable game. However, this is also a starter set, so nice ink on the box, by the way. Very cool stuff. Also, if you guys do like the content, I'd love to have you stick around. We talk a lot about skirmish games, miniatures games, tabletop gaming in general, and I love games with beautiful miniatures, and I'm really eager to see what's inside here. I love the ink on the box here, so it's very cool. Very cool thing. Here, I'm digging it. Now, this is ages 14 plus, 1 to 2 players, and it says it plays in about an hour also, so that is interesting. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. This is one of the slide boxes, it looks like, where it's going to slide out this way. That's exactly how it opens. And, oh, we have another box inside with also very pretty ink. I like the finish. You know, in the initial presentation on a box is a very cool thing, and this is going to open this way, and behold what we have inside. We have a social media link, so they have all of their Discord, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of that stuff available through that. And we have a core rule book here, and this is full color, and all right, not a huge book. It's kind of about a hand-sized book, which is interesting, but nice and thick and easy to flip through. So there we go. And now we've got some cardboard here. We're gonna take a look at the cardboard punch board, and we have this really fancy insert here with miniatures. Let's take a look at all of this. All right, so looking at our cardboard here, we've got some various templates and tokens. We've got a lot of tokens on this middle sheet. This is, I believe, an area of effect marker for like a cone or a spray type of weapon, which is pretty cool because not only is it one type of template, it's actually 2 in 1, so you can have like a bigger spray and a smaller spray, which is pretty cool. We also have another template in here for more of like a burst or an area of effect. So we have some pretty cool tokens in here. This gives me an idea of maybe how magic and spell casting will work in this game. The templates are a cool thing. In my time playing Age of Sigmar, there's no templates, but I know that like some Warhammer has templates, and it's been one aspect of wargaming that I haven't really dug into just yet. So right here we're going to look at the Helian League faction starter. We're gonna have, it looks like 4 miniatures in here, and here they are on the back. And let's go ahead and get these out. So these are going to be, it looks like we have bases and miniatures, and they're individually wrapped. So that'll be pretty simple to figure out where they go and who goes to what. So I don't have to necessarily read an entire rule book on figuring out how to assemble these. And so these are going to require light assembly, it looks like. We've got looks like this is going to go right in there. There may be a little bit of trimming that has to happen on some of these, like this little piece right there, which we can just clean that up and get that in there. And then we have spots for the feet, although we'll definitely trim that up and make them flush and trim up the bases a little bit. So a little bit of light trimming. If you've got an X-Acto knife, no problem. We'll go ahead and trim those off, and I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't want to cut myself, but you get the idea. And we have 4 of these guys, and see, we've got, I want to put these all together so you guys can see them. We've got, she looks like a spellcaster. This looks like a knight with a really detailed shield right there. And then, a large kind of staff wielding, or spear. Somebody with a spear on this side. Let's go ahead and get these all together. All right, so we've assembled the Helian League faction starter, and we've got our Expeditionary Hierophant, Flame Shaper, Citadel Guard, and Helian Expatriate right here. And we'll take a look at these. I'm not sure exactly which one is which at this point, but this one is obviously not the Flame Shaper. Right? That's one I know who they are for sure. But there's cards that we'll look at here, and I can identify them here in just a moment. Now, these are resin miniatures, so I did use super glue, and I still do actually have to trim this little piece off right there. There are a few mold lines or pieces that do need a little bit of cleanup, but not very, very much. I used one of these clippers to clip some of the bigger pieces off, and then I can use this to shave off any of the tiny little pieces. But very, very little cleanup, only a little bit. There's also a little piece under the leg here that I'll just come back through. And well, actually, might as well do it right now. There we go. Okay. So hardly anything, though. Very clean, very pretty. We've got this swordsman here, and they're looking very nice. And there's some very cool armor right there as well, which is cool. We've got our the kind of the mace wielding shield maiden with a big flowing hair on the back. And we also have this awesome looking shield and the mace held overhead, which is a very, very cool stance. And then we also have, this must be our fire starter. And she is throwing the shoryuken there, kind of just making that flame go all the way up. So very cool. Now we have two more to look at. We've got we're going to do the Empire of Soga, and we also have this Water Elemental, which has a couple of pieces here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get those built out. All right, so we've got our Empire of Soga faction starter assembled, and we've got our four people in here. We've got our clan champion, our Onatoshi, our Abushi attendant, our Kitsune spell maiden, and we're gonna take a look at them. So we've got this one right here. Now this, the interesting thing about this one is the spear was a little bent, and so I was initially concerned, but it allowed the arms to snap in and then kind of self-straighten, which I thought was really cool because I thought it was a curved, it was almost like a C shape, but once I snapped the arms in, it was almost like that was done intentionally to preserve the angle of it. It's still a little tiny bend right there, but for the most part, it's pretty straight. So I thought that was a pretty interesting look. This guy, I really like this guy. He has such cool armor. I love all of the raised edges are just so pronounced and so very, very pretty. Look at those arrows too. This is very, very cool. And he's got the bow, and he was kind of all one piece. He was real simple. We've got, this is our Kitsune spell maiden. A lot of pieces. This one had the most pieces, in that she had two separate arms, and then the tail, and then also the little bow in the front, and then the rest of the torso. Her tail is so big that she has a stand here to support it as well. Because otherwise she would be very difficult to have her stand up, because most of the weight, most of the plastic is in that iconic Kitsune tail. Which before I even read her, I'm like, oh, she's some kind of Kitsune, and I was like, yep, okay. Yeah. And now this one also is a fantastic, very, very badass looking sword right there. That is, I love the grip. I love how long and straight the sword is. It's very, very nice looking. This is one of the best minis in the whole set right here. Very, very pretty. So love them. We also have the Water Elemental. So Water Elemental is assembled. and looking menacing. I like the crab claw too, of course, being Crabbok, the channel. Big fan of that. So lots of splashy particle effects there too. So I'll have to put a little bit of, I think I didn't press in too hard there, but I can always put a little bit of sprue glue in there if there's a gap. But I think that'll all get sealed up once I prime. So pretty cool looking. And we've got a little bit more to look at in here. Beyond just the miniatures, we have some cards and some really nice dice as well. Let's take a look at the rest. All right, so we've got some of our cards here. Water Elemental Tier 2. We've got all of their stats on this side and other information on the rest of the card with the art right there. And that's good to give you some painting guidance if you're looking to get some ideas on how you're going to do this one. This guy has a couple of different cards right there. We've got the Clan Champion card. And what's in the back? More stats. So they're all double-sided cards. The Bushi Attendant. Not as much on that one. We've got the Onataushi. I might have said that wrong, but that's that really nice swordswoman. The Kitsune Spellmaiden. And then we have our the Helian League, the Citadel Guard. And there's the back side. We've got the Flame Shaper. And there's the back side of that. The Expeditionary Hierophant. And then the Helian Expatriate. There it is. Another thing worth noting is that each side comes with 2 D20s, and these are really nice D20s. These are some of the... oh, I'm just going to rip it open because I can't get the little Ziploc things open. These are gorgeous. First off, they're shiny. They have a nice gloss to them. Are you seeing that gloss right there? That is gorgeous. And then they have this beautiful gold ink recessed in the numbers, and of course a black and white marbling in these. These are absolutely fantastic. Let's see how they roll. Let's see. All right. I just got, what is this? Is this a 20? Is that a crit? Did I just crit? No, that's a 1. Oh no. Oh no. And I got a 4. I got a 1 and a 4. So even if I rolled with advantage, I'd failed. That's my D&D rolling for me. All right, let's see if the white dice do any better, because these are very pretty. And I know that these are like resealable little Ziploc sealing things, but I'm ripping them open. All right. Now, these are also marbleized. They're white with a little bit of black, also with that beautiful gold inlay. Really pretty dice. All right, we're going to roll these, see if they roll any better. We got a 20. See, we got a 20 and then a 3. All right, so we got a 1 on one, we got a 20 on the other. That's how I'm picking my faction from now on. I'm rolling their dice first. So, very cool. All right, well, this has been a look at the Eldfall Chronicles 2-player starter set of Empire of Soga versus the Helian League. This has been a very nice look at these miniatures. They are gorgeous, as you can see for yourself. And if you want to check them out, there'll be a link in the video description below. Big thanks to Free Company for sending these out. And that is going to do it for this video. If you want to see more, however, stick around, click that subscribe button, click the bell for alerts so you won't miss out, because we're going to be looking at more Eldfall Chronicles very soon. So if you like what you see here, you're going to see more of it. So very cool stuff. Plus, we talk about lots of other games too, so I'd love to have you stick around just in general as well. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you all so much. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys help make this channel possible, so thank you so much for your continued support. And we'll talk to you later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And as always, wash your socks.